The 38th convocation of IGNOU headquarter Delhi is going on. You all must be watching it on the screens. The convocation, as the Honorable Vice Chancellor has declared, is now open, and the proceedings of the convocation are ongoing at IGNOU headquarter Delhi. So once the proceedings at IGNOU headquarter Delhi get over, we will be starting our convocation proceedings after that. So please wait patiently till that time, and please go through the proceedings which are being held at IGNOU headquarter Delhi. Our Honorable Minister of Education Shri Dharmendra Pradhan is the chief guest of honor for the 38th convocation at IGNOU headquarter Delhi. So you will be hearing his speech on his convocation address on the occasion. Also, you will be hearing the address of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjilal, who will be also addressing all the learners on the occasion. So once the convocation proceedings of IGNOU headquarter Delhi get over, we will be starting with our convocation proceedings. Meanwhile, the guest of honor will also be arriving, Dr. Grinson George, Director of Indian Council of Agricultural Research, CMFRI, and when the procession of the guest of honor arrives in this room, I would request all students to kindly stand up at that time when the procession comes, and then you can take your seat. So please maintain silence during the entire proceedings, and I request of all of you to maintain the decorum of the convocation, please.
Who cannot come to the education must reach them at the plough, in the factory, everywhere. This quote succinctly sums up the ideas of access and equity, which are the cornerstones of IGNOU's philosophical foundation. I am honored to present the progress report of IGNOU at the 30th convocation today. The report offers a concise summary of the university's achievements as well as its notable accomplishments in 2024-25. Towards achieving the goal of Viksit Bharat by 2047, IGNOU is committed to being a key player in the transforming the higher education landscape of the country by way of massively expanding higher education opportunities using a variety of technologies. Making university is actively promoting the Indian knowledge system. Presently, 16 academic programs at postgraduate, undergraduate, diploma and certificate are being offered in different branches of the Indian knowledge system. Teaching in mother tongue, one of the focus areas of NEP 2020, has also been successfully implemented by the university. Academic counseling for the undergraduate programs is being provided in 15 regional languages through the Swayam Prabha channels of IGNOU. So far, more than 8,000 hours of content of live classes in regional languages have been recorded and made available on the YouTube channel. The entire course material of MBA program, translated in Odia, was recently released by the Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji at Bhubaneswar. We have ambitious plans to scale up our efforts in this direction, and I am confident that we shall be able to offer different programs in multiple languages in future. IGNOU is leading the country in the implementation of Academic Bank of Credits scheme of the Government of India. The university has created 22.59 lakh ABC accounts for its learners. The unique credit data with student APAR ID is 4.95 lakhs. The number of unique APAR IDs seeded with credits in 3.23 lakhs. For January 2025 admission cycle, all applications are being received with DEB ID provided by UGC. The university has uploaded 40.67 lakh degrees on the DigiLocker in alignment with the vision of Digital India. The awards and recognition received by the university over the years are a testimony to its quality of education, teaching and learning, and overall contribution to higher education. Having been awarded A++ grade by NAC in 2021, the university was placed at rank number 1 in the Open University category by the National Institutional Ranking Framework in 2024. The university is currently offering 334 academic programs in the ODL mode. Of these, 45 programs are being offered in online mode as well. In addition, PhD programs is being offered in 44 disciplines. In 2024, a total of 47 new programs, including 23 undergraduate programs under the 4-year undergraduate program framework, have been launched. The university has enrolled 7.7 lakh learners in 2024. The number of learners re-registering for the next semester of the year is 6.17 lakh, taking the total learners in 2024 to 13.95 lakhs. The academic delivery of the programs is done through the network of 69 regional centers and over 2,000 learner support centers. Over 52,000 teachers, specialists from universities, colleges, professional institutions and industry are empaneled as academic counselors to provide academic support to the learners in face-to-face and as well as online mode. IGNOU's consistent efforts to reach the unreached have borne fruits and are reflected in both its enrollment and program completion data. I'm happy to report that during the last admission cycle, 54% of the enrolled learners are women. 56% are from the rural areas and 62% belong to the disadvantaged categories like the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, other backward castes, economically weaker sections and jail inmates. The university is doing very well in its mandate of taking higher education to the disadvantaged segments of the population. The data of the learners successfully completing their program reflects the similar pattern, with 54% of the learners being women, 57% belonging to the disadvantaged segments, and 51% being from the rural areas. Since the very beginning, use of ICT has been integral to the teaching, learning, and management processes of IGNOU. The university has swiftly adopted the changing technology environment and is leveraging technology to make its teaching, learning more engaging, its management processes more efficient. Offering of online programs to the learning management system, offering MOOC courses on the SWAYAM portal, channel-based counseling in regional languages on the Swayamprabha channels, interactive counseling through Gyan Darshan and Gyanvani, adoption of Samarth e-governance platform, online repository of digital content on eGyan Kosh, online delivery of question papers, proctored online examination are only some of the examples of how university has embraced technology in its teaching, learning and management processes. The university's initiative of promoting digital learning has been received well by the learners. In 2024, over 4.79 lakh learners opted for digital study material, which is about 1/3 of the total learners enrolled. This has helped the university in substantially reducing its carbon footprint. Alumni portal of the university has 4.7 lakh alumni registered. A dedicated Facebook page for the alumni provides a platform for them to connect with the university, exchange ideas, provide feedback, and in the process build a global community of IGNOU alumni. IGNOU has entered the 40th year of its journey. In the last 4 decades, it has built a strong foundation for open and distance learning in the country and set quality benchmarks. Today, open and distance learning has much greater acceptance and is increasingly becoming the first choice of many, owing to its high flexibility and low opportunity cost. We have achieved spectacular success, but there is long way ahead. We are committed to make the highest possible contribution in achieving the target of 50% gross enrollment ratio by 2035. I once again congratulate all the successful learners who will be awarded their well-deserved degrees, diplomas, and certificate today. Jai Hind. Let all the successful candidates for the award of degrees and diplomas be presented.
महोदय, डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने के लिए मानविकी विद्यापीठ के 39,082 विद्यार्थी उपस्थित एवं प्रोक्ष रूप में आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं अनुरोध करती हूँ कि उन्हें डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान किए जाए।
Madam, I present to you 1,62,693 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Social Sciences for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 5,908 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Sciences for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
महोदय, डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने के लिए शिक्षा विद्यापीठ के 7,278 विद्यार्थी उपस्थित एवं परोक्ष रूप में आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं अनुरोध करता हूं कि उन्हें डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान किए जाएं।
Madam, I present to you 19,908 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Continuing Education for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that the degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 281 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Engineering and Technology for the award of degree diploma. I request that degree diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 39,670 candidates in person and in absentia from the School of Management Studies for the award of degrees, diplomas. I request that degrees, diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 593 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Health Sciences for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 4,890 candidates in person in absentia from the School of Computer and Information Sciences for the award of degrees diploma. I request that degrees diploma be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 292 candidates in person and in absentia from the School of Agriculture for the award of degree diplomas. I request that degree diploma be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 260 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Law for the award of diplomas. I request that diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 1,055 candidates in person and in absentia from the School of Journalism and New Media Studies for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that the degrees and diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 260 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Gender and Development Studies for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 7,561 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Tourism and Hospitality Services Management for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 2,879 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 3,983 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Social Work for the award of degrees diplomas. I request that degrees diplomas be awarded to them.
महोदया, डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने के लिए व्यावसायिक शिक्षा और प्रशिक्षण विद्यापीठ के 200 विद्यार्थी उपस्थित एवं परोक्ष रूप में आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं अनुरोध करता हूं उन्हें डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान किया जाए।
Madam, I present to you 1,287 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Extension and Development Studies for the award of degree and diplomas. I request that degree diplomas be awarded to them.
Madam, I present to you 162 candidates in person and in absentia from School of Foreign Languages for the award of degrees and diplomas. I request that the degrees and diplomas be awarded to them.
महोदया, डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने के लिए अनुवाद अध्ययन और प्रशिक्षण विद्यापीठ के 2,575 विद्यार्थी उपस्थित एवं परोक्ष रूप में आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं अनुरोध करता हूं कि उन्हें डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान किए जाए।
महोदया, डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने के लिए प्रदर्शन एवं दृश्य कला विद्यापीठ के 246 विद्यार्थी उपस्थित एवं परोक्ष रूप में आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं अनुरोध करता हूं कि उन्हें डिग्री डिप्लोमा प्रदान किए जाएं।
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, I award you the degree diploma in person and charge you to be worthy of the qualifications that you have earned.
नमस्कार। हम माननीय कुलपति महोदया से अनुरोध करते हैं कि वे डिग्री डिप्लोमा और सर्टिफिकेट को नेशनल एकेडमिक डिपॉजिटरी NAD डिजी लॉकर के माध्यम से डिजिटल रूप से लोकार्पित करें। इससे स्नातकों को डिजी लॉकर से अपने डिजिटल प्रमाण पत्र आसानी से डाउनलोड करने में सुविधा होगी। मैं डिजी लॉकर टीम से भी अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे मंच पर आए।
National Academic Depository DigiLocker is an online storehouse for academic awards, and this allows the graduates to conveniently download their digital awards from DigiLocker.
The degrees have been integrated with the students
Awarded to you all from the Honorable Vice Chancellor and of IGNOU. With a round applause, we all applause for ourselves. It's a moment of great pride and honor, even for IGNOU fraternity, that all of you have been awarded your degrees and diplomas, and we will be presenting you the certificates once the formal regional center convocation ceremony starts. We will be always using it for the betterment of the society in all.
Zenka cash award of rupees 25,000. For this, I request
Sunisha Gupta, Bachelor of Arts, Honours Psychology. Nitesh Kumar Mehto, Bachelor of Arts, Honours Political Science. Ankita, Bachelor of Arts, Honours Sociology. Sonia Meena, Bachelor of Arts in Vocational Studies, Tourism Management. Anubhuti Anand, Bachelor of Computer Application. Shanta Sharma, Bachelor of Education. Lalit Thakur, Bachelor of Science, Hospitality and Hotel Administration. Nitesh Kumar, Bachelor of Library and Information Science. Deepali Mavi, Bachelor of Science, Honours Anthropology.
Richa, Bachelor of Science, and Professor Ishrat Hussain Farooqi and Mrs. Atiya Farooqi Cash Award of Rs 10,000 and a framed trophy. Richa, Professor Ishrat Hussain Farooqi and Mrs. Atiya Farooqi Cash Award of Rs 10,000 and a framed trophy. Kushavr Pandey, Kushavr Pandey, Bachelor of Social Work, and APJ Abul Kalam Cash Award of Rs 10,000.
Good afternoon to all of you. Now our regional convocation is being opened. I request Mr. KJ Joseph to present about the history of the IGNOU Regional Center Cochin. Here.
Now we are going to start our regional convocation. First of all, I welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Vincent George, on behalf of Regional Director and Regional Center staff. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I welcome. Thank you, sir. I welcome our coordinators, program in charges, academic honors on this occasion.
Sir will be felicitated.
Welcome, sir.
Dr. Rajesh Madam. Sheila Madam. She worked here as a delivery staff here.
Sebastian, sir.
Welcome all the students who are present here. And I welcome the media also and all other dignitaries present here. A warm welcome to all. Now I come to the brief about the regional center. The regional center Kochi was established in the year 1988 and recorded with the gratitude the contribution by founding the fathers like Professor Satyapalan, founding regional director, late Dr. B. Vasudevan, former regional director, and Dr. K. S. Divagaran Nair, former regional director. In whose tenure, the regional center moved to the old premises and had its development of the building large enough to house the regional center, regional evaluation center, and the study center LSE 1400. Special efforts for former regional director Dr. B. Sukumar, Dr. Ashok Kumar, Dr. M. Shanmugam, Dr. Venugopal Reddy, Dr. M. Rajesh, and Dr. Sindhu Nair in sustaining the vision of the founding fathers and the mission for which the university was created in the year 1985. IGNOU Regional Center Kochi was established on 17th November 1988 to provide open and distance education in the state of Kerala and the Union Territory of Lakshadweep. Over the years, the activities of IGNOU in the region grew and number of study centers were established with substantial students' enrollment in various academic programs of the university. With the establishment of regional center, Trivandrum, in the year 2009, the jurisdiction of the three southern districts of the state, Kollam, Pathanamthitta, and Thiruvananthapuram districts have been allotted to the regional center Trivandrum. Later in 2011, another regional center was established at the Vadagara in Kozhikode district, with the present jurisdiction of the five northern districts, Kasaragod, Kannur, Kozhikode, Wayanad, and Malappuram. Now the regional center Kochi caters to 6 districts of Kerala, versus Ernakulam, Thrissur, Palakkad, Kottayam, Idukki, and Alappuzha. In addition, the Union Territory of Lakshadweep also comes under the jurisdiction of the regional center Kochi. The university constructed 2 blocks of building, a 4-storied building and another 6-storied building for the regional center at Kallur, Kochi. The 4-storied regional center building has the regional center, the studio for live relay of channel-based counseling sessions in regional language Malayalam, recording of videos for uploading in the YouTube channel of IGNOU Regional Center Cochin, and for conduct of Facebook live sessions, classrooms, conference rooms, and library. 6-storied regional center building houses the regional evaluation center, the study center 4000, and the regional center warehouse. That's all about the brief about the IGNOU Cochin Regional Center. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Ji. Now I request to Mr. J. Tirumurugan to deliver the welcome address. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon all. On behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Cochin, Regional Evaluation Center Kochi, and IGNOU Study Center Cochin, I warmly welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Grinson George, Director, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute, Cochin, to grace this 38th convocation of IGNOU. I also welcome our study center coordinators, program in charges, former coordinators, program in charges, academic counselors, former regional directors, former deputy directors, former deputy registrars, former assistant registrars, and Dr. Manoj Kumar Thakur, Regional Director, NIOS Kochi, Professor GD Nambudiri, KUFOS, Ms. Sheena S., Manager, Punjab National Bank, all the graduates and all the invitees who are here to grace this occasion. I also welcome the dignitaries who are attending this convocation function through online. Now I request Dr. Vijay Raghavan, Assistant Regional Director, Selection Grade, to felicitate the guest of honor, Dr. Grinson George, Director, ICAR, CMFRI, Kochi. Thank you all. Now I request to our Regional Director, Dr. J.S. Dordi, to present the convocation address.
Successful completion is not only a recognition for you, but also those who were behind you, either to create a hurdle or to facilitate from the access point to the successful completion. So it is going to be a group effort even in your studies. And today in this 38th convocation, it's my privilege not only to invite you, but also to introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Grimson George, who is currently serving as Director of Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute from 2020 to 2023. He worked as a Senior Program Specialist at the SARC Agriculture Center in Dhaka, Bangladesh, coordinating aquaculture and fisheries program across 8 South Asian countries. Dr. Grimson George is the Principal Investigator of the project National Innovations in Climate Resilient Agriculture, and he had the prior experience including working as a Head of Marine Biodiversity and Environment Management Division of ICAR CMFRI, where currently Sir is the Director, and scientist at the Central Island Agricultural Research Institute. Dr. Grimson's area of expertise encompasses marine diversity, fishery resource management, environment management, fishery oceanography, remote sensing, and climate change. Over the past 10 years, Dr. Grimson has initiated numerous national and international projects with the potential to influence the socio-economic research and policy-related aspects of the ocean and fisheries sectors. Dr. Grimson has served as the project leader of several national and 3 international projects worth more than 100 million in Indian rupees. And Sir also has developed a network of research collaborators from internationally reputed institutions such as the European Space Agency, ISRO, CEPHAS UK, PML UK, NERCI, and CSIR NIO. Dr. Grimson also have pioneered a citizen science program for water pollution monitoring in India, developed a group of 500 citizen scientists, and established a supply chain supported by the mobile application to collect water quality data. And Dr. Grimson's technological and societal interventions have also led to the development of climate resilient coastal fishermen villages under the Prime Minister Fisheries Sector Development Scheme. Friends, with this small introduction, but he has many contributions for not only, as we were listening in the morning also, bridging research to daily life. Sir has taken part. That's what we can see from his detailed biodata. And even though the report is detailed, I'm going to give you only the nutshell of what you have crossed over. This scheme of the new normal situation of the pandemic has also opened new avenues for teaching learning situations in Indira Gandhi National Open University, with nodal regional centers created across the region, across the jurisdiction of India, demarking the individual regional center jurisdiction. So what happens is the students who were part of some other region were also able to be benefited from the support services rendered by the regional centers in the state of Kerala. We have 3 regional centers in the state of Kerala: Cochin, Trivandrum, and Vadagara. So with the concept of the enrollment through the Samarth portal, for the July 2024 sessions, we have 24,463 learners who have sought fresh admission, and the academic counselors who are empaneled experts either from the education institutions or the industry. We have around 2,390 academic counselors who are rendering support for evaluation of the answer script, in participating or being a part of the various answer script evaluation, and also in rendering the student support services. The key salient feature in the new normal situation is the access to the videos, which once was only for the particular group who have attended across the cohort of enrollment. So the syllabus being notified by the NEP 2020 and the regulations in the regional languages, that is the Malayalam in the state of Kerala, we have reached to the channel-based counseling sessions also in regional language under the Swayam Prabha, so that what we know in the English as a medium of instruction, either as English or Hindi, it can be translated to the regional language when it comes to academic transaction. So the medium of instructions remains either English or Hindi, but academic transactions through the channel-based counseling session is in the regional languages also. In the state of Kerala, it is the Malayalam language. And when the pandemic situation and the new normal situation have come part and parcel of the current teaching learning situation, orientation program, virtual interaction across the students and also the academic counselors. So initial concept of the student distance learner being away from the institution, away from the peers and away from the person who wrote the study material is bridged by the videos which are available not only in one regional center, it is through multiple regional centers, and we have 57 regional centers all over India. So each one have some social media platform to make it public the academic transactions which they are having. And meeting of LSC functionary in the new normal situation has become a regular event, and many of the social media platforms and also the technology of what we used to think that it is only if some of our friends or relative are outside India has become a part and parcel of today's Indian meetings and also the official conversations. And Dr. Prasita Unnikrishnan is also one of the online program Swayam portal faculty. So it was initially originated under the leadership of Dr. M. Rajesh, who is currently the regional director in RC Trivandrum. And we have collaborations with the head of the institutions who are the backbone for the support of the various learner support centers across the jurisdiction of Kerala, and they only facilitate the conduct of the promotional meetings both through virtual means and also through the face-to-face session, mainly through the IQAC cells. And the Dr. Prasita Unnikrishnan have also been a part of the open enrichment sessions under the Innovation Club activity, and the report we are putting it under the ICC cell also, the Institution Innovation Council through NCID. And the continuing education opportunity is also possible, and just linking with what was told in the morning by the chief guest at the headquarters. He says you have to continue reading, you have to continue studying, and it is not enough that only you read and you continue study. You have to have a certificate. That's why certification plays an important role, and many of the courses of IGNOU are also available in the Swayam portal for public access, mainly to those people who want to try of how the course content is and then aim for the certification at a later stage. And resource and knowledge sharing by academics is also there in the Indira Gandhi National Open University, and it is encouraged across the regional center Cochin, and we are also part of it. And the official language related activities, seminar, meeting participation, that is through the town official language implementation committee was also possible. And World Mental Health Day was also celebrated at Regional Center Cochin. Dr. S. Vijay Rahman and Dr. Prasita Unnikrishnan have been part of the induction meeting along with Dr. L. Chandrasekharan, Dr. Thirumurugan, Sri K.J. Joseph, Sri R. Chinnaya, who are part of the induction meeting, which is the first meeting to say what you have to do after you enroll. So many of you would have been knowing that even though it is not, nobody is going to come and tell what you have to do as it is in the conventional education system, where the mother cat takes the small kitten around. It is going to be an individual learning, autonomous learner activity where it is like a small monkey clinging to the mother monkey. And Geographic Channel says that no small monkey even accidentally falls when the mother monkey jumps one tree to the other or one place to the other. So it is up whom you are clinging. That's what life skill comes into a major thing. And many of our report was in line with the NAAC accreditation. So there was unity of thought and action of what we have been hearing also so far. So what is your life skill after this? How you are going to use it and how it is going to influence it, or you are to make you a person softer than what is already existing, or you are going to climb the career ladder and make it more inaccessible to many. So how you are going to be in your life skill is also one of the questions you have to answer. And the term and examination, we have it in twice, and we are also glad that 15 exam centers were part of us to facilitate that certification process from access to success, mainly in the term and paper evaluation. And the Dr. S. Vijayaraghavan and Dr. Prasita Unikrishnan have also been the exam center superintendent at the RC LSE exam center. And projects, reports and internships were also facilitated for evaluation. And it is just to say that it is also part of the internal evaluation, so that it becomes mandatory to do it, or in certain courses if there is no option at all for to choose another course in view of it. And the new initiatives of the university is optimum reach through the social media. And many a time when you are not following one of the social media, you are definitely going to miss something. And what you can do when you reach out after your successful completion from IGNOU is keep studying, keep updating, and don't miss the resources available in the SWAYAM portal, where IGNOU is also a national coordinator and has many programs to move ahead and have spiritual intelligence, so that when something goes wrong, or there is some hurdle to cross, you'll always know that today's strength is not dependent on yesterday's burden or tomorrow's fear. And without worrying about your life or worrying about your tomorrow, you will have some spiritual intelligence to do what you have to do today. So with these few thoughts, I encourage you to be part of IGNOU as an alumni, and also keep studying, because lifelong learning means IGNOU. And think IGNOU, and when it comes to studying another course also. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. So it is a great occasion to our learners to receive their degree certificate during this 38th convocation of IGNOU. And now I welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Greenson George sir.
Roti ma'am, Director, IGNOU, Regional Center. Vijayaraghavan sir, Joseph sir, Assistant Registrar, and all the coordinators. Professor Nambudiri madam is very close to me because she is my dean's wife. My professor and dean's wife, she is sitting here. It was a happy occasion to meet her here. She was one of your coordinators. Congratulations to all of you. All of you happy? You should indeed very proud. Like I was thinking, like I always wanted to do some course in distance learning mode, but I never had the courage to do it because learning itself in a regular classroom was very difficult for me. So learning a distance course, it is going to be something very brilliant. Why? It's really brilliant. It is not everybody's task. Like people will be enrolling for the courses. When I used to look at the prospectus of IGNOU, I used to wonder like which course I should select if I am doing a distance learning course also. First of all, I could not arrive at which course I should select. My wife completed from IGNOU. She did a program when we worked in Port Blair. I worked in Port Blair for 7 years. So there was a center. Dr. Vijayaraghavan was regional director there at Port Blair. So she did a course. It was on PG diploma in intellectual property rights. Like, So the way she used to learn, I felt that I will not be able to complete the course. Like, so I never dared to attempt it here. And my own colleague is here, Simpson is from CMFRI. I think, is there anybody else from CMFRI today? Here? No. Many of the CMFRI staff, they are from IGNOU because they join in different levels, and for their promotion, higher level degrees are required. That is one motivation, but Simpson took it just because he wanted to study that particular subject. That subject is not going to help in his promotion, but still he wanted to do that subject. I think many of you joined like that. You wanted to do something, and when you got an opportunity, you embrace the opportunity. And first thing is, like, after opting this also, without perseverance, we say that for scientists, the most important quality is perseverance. That perseverance is there with every IGNOU student. You can all be scientists, because that perseverance is there, without which you will not complete the course. That is the first thing. And Kochi is a city where there are a lot of engagements. I find with the face, I find that most of you are from Kerala itself. The social pressure is very high. A lot of social functions are there. You have done all this within your other responsibilities. Some are working, some have household responsibilities, some are homemakers, some are entrepreneurs. Within all these responsibilities and without a regular classroom exercises, you have completed it. Marvelous. Great, congratulations. You can clap loudly for you. It's not an easy task. Definitely it's not an easy task. I am not giving a very elaborate speech. I will tell 4 things you have to do. What are the 4 things you have to do? The first thing, you embraced knowledge. Like when you are getting a degree, this is not alone degree. The commitment, the perseverance, everything is resulting in this degree. So you have embraced knowledge. This embracing of knowledge will not stop here. This is just the beginning. It's a lifelong journey. You have to continue embracing the knowledge, because once a product of IGNOU, you have to prove yourself that you are embracing the knowledge learning process continuously in your life. The society is changing, life is changing, the knowledge process is changing. So there are a lot of things to learn every day. Every day things are changing. So you should embrace knowledge like anything, because here. But once you have acquired some skills, definitely by taking this degree, you have acquired some skills. Some skills. You may not be knowing what the skills you have achieved, but you definitely have acquired skills. That is the main pursuit of education. Something has come into you. So when this thing has come to you, you have to apply this in your daily life. Either in the form of something additional you want to do in your daily life. Maybe in the form of something else. It may be a money earning process also. It may not be a money earning process also. But you have to apply these skills into your life. That is the second point I want to say. You have to embrace the knowledge. You have to apply something what you have learned in your life. See what are the avenues and apply it. Second thing. Third thing is like, be ethical. Many of the time when we see like in the society things are going bad, it is because after gaining knowledge also people are not being ethical to the core. So be ethical to the core. Whatever it may be ethical to the core. That is the third thing I want to say. Whatever be the circumstances, whatever be the situation, be ethical to the core. Morality should be perfect, and you should be top to the moral consciousness. That is what the learning provides you. And finally, the fourth thing is the most difficult thing, but you have to do that also. Since there have been a lot of difficult situation, society somehow has contributed for this degree also. Some way or other. Maybe you will be thinking it is all individual pursuit, but society has contributed to your degree. So give back to society. Somehow you have to give back to society. Think of the avenues in which you can give back this knowledge process to society. Maybe by motivating others, maybe by taking class in other places, or enabling some community activity. Somehow you have to give back to society. 4 things I want to say. Very simple 4 things, but it is very difficult to implement. Keep in mind, I am not asking anything further, because I am giving the degree to you. I feel like there is a responsibility. And finally, before concluding the speech, I was thinking like, why IGNOU people have invited me for this program? There are better people to give degree. Many of you are not knowing me also. Do you know? I think hardly anybody knows me like. So there could have been, madam knows because my professor's wife, and my staff may be knowing. Some people may be knowing because they are related to the field. And many of you are not related to this field also. You know CMFRI, Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute? All of you know CMFRI? It's very nearby. From the High Court Junction, when you go through Abraham Adamical Road to the Waipin area, in the Abraham Adamical Road right side, there is a very green 8th floor building. 8th floor building is there. Earlier times, most of the Malayalam movies, when they start Kochi, they will focus with that building only. It was like that. Because that was a landmark building, it was a very isolated building. Now we are in the heart of the city. Previously it was in an isolated corner, now it's in the heart of the city. Some of the city expanded and we became heart of it. So I was still again thinking, maybe Dr. Vijay Raghavan is also from marine biology field, he was having some feeling like a Marine Fisheries Institute director can contribute to this gathering. Usually in convocation, industrialists come, they speak because they can provide you job opportunities also. So I was thinking like fisheries is one area, probably it is contributing very less to the GDP also. But the advantage for a sector like fisheries, it is a sunrise sector. It's around more than 10% of growth rate. In many sectors we don't. In primary sectors, the contribution to GDP is increasing because of fisheries only. Otherwise agriculture and all, it contributes only 2%. We belong to Ministry of Agriculture. So 10% growth is there in fisheries, but there are a lot of challenges to be addressed. And particularly to say city like Ernakulam, fish is very important. Like in general, when we go to hotel also today, I had lunch with the IGNOU teammates only. So that time when I went to the hotel, I told vegetable meals, fish curry. Immediately the waitress asked. That is the pulse of a normal Malayali or normal Kochi, like fish curry meals. So fish is part of our nutritional diet and it improves our nutritional requirement. And fish definitely is part of many of your diet. That's why you are brilliant enough. People say that those who consume fish a lot, they are brilliant enough. So the people who are in and around Kochi, they are all brilliant enough because they consume a lot of fish. Because omega-3, omega-6, PUFA, rich fatty acids are there. Consuming fish is very healthy. And the reason why I told about all these things is, we have a lot of challenges. It's not only those who studied fisheries can contribute to fisheries. Many of the problems in the societies that are resolved by engineers. Be it in medical field also, engineers are resolving many of the problems. How many of you are engineers or from engineering background here? The number of engineers are also more. And they find solutions like, I am coming across a lot of engineers who are coming to me. We all are mostly biologists, but they come to me and tell that, I understand that there is a big challenge in fisheries like this. Shall we work on it? Even engineering students from KUSAT sometimes come to my institute to do their internship because they are interested in fisheries. So this is a sunrise sector, more than 10% growth is there. Interdisciplinary works are very, very common now. So there can be a possible avenue where you can contribute to our sector. One thing I assure you is like, if you are interested in any facet of fisheries, and if you come to Simafara and if you are unable to meet me, you tell that you attended the 38th convocation along with me at IGNOU, and you can easily make an appointment at the Director's Chamber. Let us speak. If you have something to contribute to Simafara, I will definitely provide you some minutes personally, individually, if you are interested. And finally, once again, congratulations to all of you. Sorry that I could not attend in the morning session. Our Institute Research Council meeting is going on. All the scientists are breaking their heads whether the project should be continued or not. I gave some problems to them and came so that by the time I'll reach back, there will be some solutions or some of the challenges will be resolved also. It was a happy occasion when Dr. Vijay Raghavan called me. I wanted to see the diverse group of people. I can see grey-haired people, very... my hair also might have been grey, but almost all of it is gone. That's why it's not grey. Probably some grey-haired people are there. Some people with a lot of bubbling enthusiasm in 18s, 19s also they are there. So the age group is very diverse. The professional arena from where you are coming is very diverse. I am sure like none of the alumni will get this sort of network with wide and diverse alumni. You are an IGNOU, means you will have a lot of diverse alumni. Like you can exchange your problems and get better solutions in your alumnus group, and I think IGNOU will be catering to that also. So once again, great congratulations to all of you. You have done wonders. Whatever people say, this is your day. You have done a great job. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Your great speech, which is enlightening our students for their future endeavors. And it's a time to receive your degree from our honorable chief guest and also from the regional directors. So we will call program wise the student. The list we are having. When we are telling the name, the student may come to the right side of the stage. And before that, I am welcoming Sri J. Tirumurugan to present the memento to our guest of honor, sir.
Friends, see, use like this, like this.
Next is Jessie Mary Sam. Jessie Mary Sam. Jituram CM. Srija S. Please come. Next, Jituram CM. Kindly be ready, Jituram CM. Fatima Sakina Begum. Anupama P. Kindly come from Radhika. Reshma R. Reshma. First is Anupama, then is Reshma R. And then is Radhika K. Fatima Rizwana. MA Psychology, Fatima Rizwana. M. Shivil M. Archana K.R. Jasna Kurvela. Kindly give a big round of applause to all our students. Next is Siju P. Rao, serial number 32. Serial number 32, Siju C. Rao. Serial number 32, Siju Nixon Thomas. Serial number 34, Nixon Thomas. Serial number 35, BGTS. Serial number 34, and then serial number 37, Jisna Varghese. Serial number 40, Risa P. Rani. PV. Sujit P. Neerja J. Saima C. 45, Shabana KM. Charlie John, G. Nair. 47, Sindhu G. Nair. Rashmi C. Nair. 49, Grishma Ravindran. 50, Jinju KJ. Mehiyati Mehboob. Grade 50, clap for our students. 57, Minusha Priyachin. 58, Rajkumar Joseph. 58, Rajkumar Joseph. 59, Jisma Nasir. Jisma. 59, 60, CG TJ. 60, TJ. 61, Jaya Radhakrishnan. 62, Chindu Sherry Peter. 62, Chindu Sherry Peter. 63, Harsha T. 63, Harsha T. 64, Celsia CL. 65, Ananda Krishnan S. 65, Ananda Krishnan S. Then 69, 60 P. Francis. 69, 60 P. Francis. 70, Satya S. Nair. Satya S. Nair, 70. 73, Asha KJ. Asha KJ, 73. 74, Ahalya Anil. One second. Anil. 75, Nicky Jacob. 75, Nicky Jacob. 76, Shilpa Casey. 76, Shilpa Casey. 78, Arun B. 59, Sri Lakshmi KS. MA Psychology. 90 PG. 90. 81, Jamshi J. MA Psychology. 92, Hasina P. Hasina P. Shaju George. 85, Shaju George. 86, Felsi Shaija Evi. Felsi Shaija Evi. Felsi. 90, Yurika EA. Yurika EA. 91, Ansil Sali. 92, Deepa MJ. Aside because the camera is getting lost. 95, Shivamala. 95 is Shivamala Ranganathan. Please, don't get tired. Continue that loss for everyone, please. 96, Vidya Vijayan. Vidya Vijayan. 97, Aishwarya Sati.
127 Sakya K. 128 Dinolin Phillips. 128 Dinolin Phillips. Kindly come forward, Mr. Dinolin Phillips. Then we have Avina K. Avina K. Please continue clapping for your friends. 132 Prasanna K. 133 Mosini K. 124 LBC Kurian. LBC Kurian. Please continue with your round of applause. 135 Rajeshwari Rajesh E. Rajesh. Augustine Simpson A. Augustine Simpson A. Hero and highly European round of applause. Kindly give a big round of applause for our friend, please. Then we have MBA. Then we have again an MBA program 145 Krishna Priya M. Krishna Priya M. 146 Reshma R. Krishnan. This way, 147 Pooja Kiera of MBA program. 148 Nikhil Das P. Nikhil Das P. 149 Naina Pratap. Miss Naina Pratap. 152 Anjali Joshi. Anjali Joshi. 154 Adira Babu C. Adira Babu C. Then we have Nance Meria Meria. 157 Aishwarya P.A. Then we have 150 Ansila K. Noksha. Of Masters in Public Administration program. 160 Ashwani Haridas. Ashwani Haridas. 161 Jisha Josh. Please continue with the round of applause. You are almost tired. Ashwani. Jisha Josh K. Shrikala Dilip of LPS program. Now we have a master in political science, Shrikala Dilip. Answer Santosh. Then we have Aman Shivhare. Aman Shivhare. Then we have Arya KK. Arya KK. Then you have Akshay K. George. Akshay K. George of 170 students. This is motivated. Akshay K. George. Then 170
187 MARD Siddharth R 192 MBA DFM Geeta KS 193 MBA DHRM Varsha BS Adira PR 195 MBA DOM Stigma PK MBA DHRM Sandra Sajan Sandra Sajan 197 MBA DFM Tessie G San 198 MBA DFM Revie DFM Josia Joshi 185 Elias 202 Sarah Yusuf 205 MBA DHRM DTK 207 MBA DHRM Adira Pradeep please 208 MBA DFM Sona Jason please 212 MBA DFM 214 MBA OM 216 MBA HM Ubina H 217 MBA MM Body Baby 218 MBA HM Iswari P 220 MBA HM 222 MBA OM Jacqueline D. Ashok Next 223 MBA HM Next 224 MBA HM Remia Then 226 MBA HM Swastia Asta Next 227 MBA HM Silu M. Sati Next 228 MBA FM Aguila PM Next one 230 MBA HM Fati Next 223 MBA HM Salmanur Faris Sila Anthony Next one 235 MBA HM Dilshada Javed Next 236 MBA HM Abhiravi A Next one 238 MBA HM Next one 240 MBA HM 241 MBA HM Nirmal Vinsat HM, Yensa Jose Palati. Yensa Jose Palati. Next one, 244, is. Next 245. Next one, 246, MBA HM, Agila M, Suleika Rafi, AR. Next one, 248, MBA HM, Aljo Diaz. Next one, 249, MBA FM, Vishnu Bhatt. Next one, 250, MBA HM. Next one, 251, MBA OM. Next one, 252, MBA HM. Ravi Krishna B. Next one, 254, MBC. Next one, 255, MBC.
Program 262. 263 Nayantara Kiyar. Please be seated and kindly give big round of applause for the students. Please motivate them. 264 MEE Amrita EU. 267 Arya VP of MEE program. Arya Vijay. 272 Shafana Please be seated till the convocation gets over. Please don't leave. Please be seated. Nabila AP. 278 Shruti A.
Ushina C. Ushina C. Aditya S. Next one 330 MEG. Next 331 MEG. Maya Sasidharan. Next one 332 MEG. Kochitrishya. J. Next one 333 MEG. Raghamat PA. MEG. Fatima P. Nuzar. Sajina Sabu. Next one 342 MEG. Ashita A. MEG. Subhana Nidiyakar. Please be seated after receiving the degree. Next one 340 Aisha A. Next one 347 MSc Deena Billy. Next one 348 MSc Sandhya Subramaniam. Next one 351 MSc Stepia Marius. Next one 353 MSc Divya P. Next one 355 MTTM Arya NS. Next one 357 MTTM CGBS. Next one 358 MTTM Grishma Pia. Next one 360 MTTM Srijit TK. Next one 362 MTTM Anusri Ashok A. Rita Nayak. Next one 364 MTTM Dania Madhir.
That was all the list of candidates who have
Kochi to deliver the vote of thanks. Thank you, sir. Respected guest of honor, Dr. Grinson George, Director, ICR CMFRI, Dr. K.S. Dorothy, Region Director, IGNOU Region Center, Dr. Prasida Unikrishnan, Deputy Director, Dr. S. Vijay Raghavan, Assistant Region Director, Shri Thirumurugan, DR, REC Kochi, and all staff at the REC Learner Support Center, esteemed guests, dignitaries, faculty members, dear students, and their families. A very good afternoon to all of you. As we come to the conclusion of today's convocation ceremony, I stand before you filled with gratitude and immense joy. On behalf of IGNOU Region Center, it is my honor to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all those who have made this event a grand success. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest appreciation to our guest of honor, Dr. Grinson George, for gracing us with your presence and for sharing your valuable words of wisdom with our students. Next, I would like to express our gratitude to our Regional Director, Dr. J.S. Dorothy, who presented the RC report highlighting the achievements and the activities of IGNOU-RC. Further, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Vijay Raghavan and Sri Muhammad Ansar, who coordinated for the convocation activities. I also extend my gratitude to Dr. Prasiram Krishnan, Deputy Director, Sri Tirumurugan, Sri KJ Joseph, employees and all staff members for extending the support for the convocation activities. We must also take a moment to thank the families and the friends of the students, media people, the agencies made the arrangements, cakes and sound, AG's AV Solution, Flash Studio and security staff. Once again, on behalf of IGNOU Region Center, thank you all those who have contributed to make this day a memorable one. Congratulations to the students once again. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्तर गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे